Alright, well, welcome on back to more Titan Quest. I just... I didn't remake my character, but I made a new one just because I realized I wanted to respec into a more involved and action, exciting character to use with more upkeep. But I realized that once I put my points into a thing, I can't take them out. So yeah, I just quickly ended up making a new character, and I got back here. Didn't take me too long, like maybe a single day at most. And I went into the Earth Mastery instead of Warfare, which I was already looking at Earth Mastery as a main instead of a secondary. But yeah, I also got in case anyone's wondering, anyone notices, I have +2 to Volcanic Orb on this, which I actually picked up as a drop. And then the card Staff of Fire was out of the bank. Mind Lash was out of the bank, and I think everything else is drops. No, Stenos the Wisdom and the Molten Orb are both out of the bank, of course, because the Molten Orb was something we already had, so I just transferred it over. Protective Arm, Plates of Energy. I need more strength, which I'm working on right now. Because my armor and my survivability is actually not great. Oh, I have to re-enchant my character. But yeah, let's carry on. Welcome on back to more Titan Quest, as I said. Yeah. Now I got a Molten Shield here. I figure Pyro, if anything, is going to be fairly reasonable at least. Oh yeah, extra damage, alright. Let's cross here. Well, no, let's see where this leads first. Okay, that's a new area separation thing. But now I have a skill that I can cast over and over again. It does have a little bit of a cooldown, but not too much. So it's not all that. It's not terribly problematic. It's not too problematic in any kind of way. I can't wait for my Molten Orb to actually deal damage to more than one enemy, because right now its range isn't high enough to do damage to more than one enemy. Sorry, its radius. It's currently only a 3.3 meter radius, which is like one of these guys. Pretty close. But I imagine by level 12 it'll be a lot higher. Actually, we can kind of check where it's going here. Really? It doesn't increase the meter radius. Okay. Well, it's still better than the spread, honestly. It does more damage than the spread. And I imagine at higher levels it'll get closer and closer to just being an outright nuke. Sorry if you hear anything like any kind of buzzing. One of my neighbors is doing some mowing the backyard right now. Oh, didn't even realize I'd run out of my damage reduction shield. This is at its max, by the way, and it has like a 60 or 70 damage reduction. Just to give you a general idea. Oh, nice, I managed to hit both of them, so I aimed it correctly. Reinforced buckler, protective padded wraps, breastplate of dexterity, okay. Alright. Getting some good stuff. Not really though, because I'm probably not going to be able to wear it anyway. Let's be honest. Kaboom. Okay, maybe the radius is bigger than I thought it was. Yeah. Never mind. It's a decent radius still, though. It is a decent radius, at least. Kaboom. Getting one of them is nice. Kaboom. Takes a little bit to travel, which is a tiny bit on the annoying side. I might have to see about getting like a projectile increase thing at some point. Projectile speed increase at some point, because that would probably be relatively useful. But I don't know why it's lagging. Well, no, I do know why it's lagging. Oh, labyrinthine bracer. Labyrinthine bracers. Okay. I actually have a set of those already. Believe it or not, I have a set of these already in the box. Yeah, they don't do too much extra for any class without the rest of the set. Parnassus Caves. This is where we're supposed to go, I guess. Probably, yeah, I don't know when I'll end the episode here. It might be at the end of the caves, but we'll have to see. I'm starting to remember less and less about this, about what we have to deal with here. So, yeah, just a heads up in case I'm like, oh, I remember this, and then I'm completely wrong when we get to that part. Whoa, okay. I don't know why it's lagging, because unless the graphics have been reset, which I don't know why they would be. Unless it's just a thing I have to deal with before every video, or every session, now, for one reason or another. Embossed Greaves of Recovery. Sure, whatever you say. What's our energy? Because I'm actually using my energy now. Actively using my energy. You're not going to go down to that, are you? Yeah, no. They were not going to go down to the thing. I'm not sure if this is overpowered or not powerful enough. Because I understand... Whoa. I don't know what that did. I understand that like being able to just nuke everything is kind of is relatively overpowered, but at the same time I'm not too worried about it. Okay. What the heck is happening? The floor has an extra layer to it now, and I don't know why. I turned on. But it was something to do with pressing the N button. As wrong as you might end up interpreting that. Oh, okay. Interesting. I must have turned off something. Item backgrounds, camera shake, show video, combat text, game speed. The heck did I... Okay, well, I did something. So that now only the stuff shows up. Do I have to be, like, near it and then try to pick it up now? So like that? What did I do? Okay, well, I'll have to figure that out after the fact, I guess. After this episode. Because I have no idea what I did. Hold on, let me try pressing Alt. Okay. I turned on some option that makes it so that I have to press Alt or N in order to see the loot. So I'll just have to keep that in mind. As I'm heading through here. Energy potion, that. I do need some extra dexterity. 11 dexterity. Okay. Alrighty. Sure. Okay. Well, it's not that bad still, at least. It's not too bad. Doesn't seem to be all that bad. Yeah, just kinda get to chill here, I guess. Oh, I should check. Deathweaver's Shield. Interesting. It's the second Deathweaver's item. Dexterity, piercing damage, chance of piercing retaliation, and pierce resistance. Interesting to say the least. Interesting. Quite interesting. Kaboosh. Okay, maybe that's a little bit powerful. Just a little bit. Being able to just throw it down at my feet and everything just goes down. Yep. Especially with the enchantment. Grab that. And my energy regeneration, that just lets me instantly recover everything. Oh, did not mean to press the energy one, but oh well. Oh. Throw my shield back on so I don't get shredded, melted. Oh, I only got two of them. That's not good. Yeah. Alright, well, let's see here. Well, now you know what my family sounds like. Anyway. So, yeah. Let's just continue on then. If you heard them, at least. They were yelling pretty loud, I'm sure. So you might have picked them up in the background. Either way, yeah, let's just continue on. Try to get to the end of this cave so that I can apparently do something that's, yep. Right, these guys are resistant to fire. I feel like fire is the hard mode of this game, or at least one of the harder classes, purely because of fire resistance, which I think is going to be what happens in the fourth act. I've maybe seen the fourth act once when I watched someone else play through this game a long time ago. And by a long time ago, I mean a very long time ago. Oh, good. Experience Shrine I completely missed on. Cool. Game would help it if you're not lagging. I know I'm supposed to be going and doing something, but could you fuck off with the... Sorry, I shouldn't be swearing. Many apologies for that. Normally I'm not so keen on swearing. I don't try to swear all that much. Things are certainly things when things happen that shouldn't happen, right? And yes, I'm using things instead of bleeping or blanking or blank. Well, this is a perfect spot to end because there's a regeneration shrine here. So, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Sorry again for my swearing and my suddenly garbage attitude. And yeah, I should be better by the time I get back in the next episode. Thanks again for watching. If you want to say anything in the comments down below, feel free to. It doesn't cost anything. And I've already mentioned like and subscribe. That's also below. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.